Welcome to today's QuickBooks tutorial. I'm Pam Marin with RPPC Inc. And today I'm going to highlight about the class feature in QuickBooks. So you might wonder, well, what is a class? It can be whatever you want. Some typical reasons that we use classes would be to separate out our profit and loss information into groups, i.e. classes. So for example, maybe you want to know on your business that how much new construction versus remodeling you do. Or maybe you live in an area where you work in various cities or locations, and so you want location A and location B. And you could have location C and D. So it's just one more way of how can we slice and dice our information, because we already have the features to be able to do profit and loss by job / customer. But now we want to be able to just look at it a little bit differently. First thing is to look here under Edit and Preferences, Accounting and Company Preferences, to make sure that we say that we're going to use class tracking. I do encourage you to prompt so that way it reminds you, because everything should have a class. Then next, under List, Class List. For example, here we're going to do new construction and remodel, and then an overhead, which I do encourage you to have an overhead or an administration, because sometimes there are costs that the company incurs that don't necessarily go to one part of your business or the other. You might prefer to allocate it with each transaction, and that's absolutely fine. But otherwise, if you want to group it into an overhead or administration, you can set that class up as well. Then anytime we're doing a transaction, whether it's entering a check, entering a bill, you're going to code the information. Make sure here that you have a class. So if you have one transaction that you want to split among classes, you just have multiple line items, multiple classes. That works the same for your checks, for your invoices, anything. Now, when you want to go and look at the information, come here to Reports, Company and Financial, and go to Profit and Loss by Class. Now you can be able to see, here's what goes to, in this example, new construction, remodel, overhead, and then anything here in this unclassified is a good indication of, hey, oops, you forgot to recode it. So you can just be able to click on it, go back to the transaction, and be able to pick the class that you want. So that's a great way to be able to slice and dice your information in another format. Hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.